The PC handheld gaming market is growing at a tremendous rate. With the introduction of Valve's Steam Deck, it was proven clearly that there's a space for this type of devices. After the Steam Deck and its infamous Steam Deck OLED, Asus stepped up into the game and deliver their infamous ROG Ally, which, despite its flaws, it proved to be a great device, followed by Lenovo and its great Lenovo Legion Go. But the future looks pretty promising, with the upcoming devices such as the upcoming Aya Neo Slide with a slide screen and an attached keyboard, and the most recently announced X1 Player X1, which promises to be a 3-in-1, promises to be a laptop, a tablet, as well as a handheld gaming device. This is the review of the Lenovo Legion Go.
One of the coolest features is this case that is included in the package. It comes with this handy handle and it'll definitely keep your system safe. It's a very convenient feature and it eliminates the need to purchase an additional case. Once you open it, you will notice that the top of the case has the holes in it so it doesn't mess up your thumbsticks. And it includes this cleaning cloth, because believe me, this screen is a dust magnet. The device feels that it's pretty tight in the case, but they thought about this strap here that once you pull it, allows you to lift the system and be able to pick it up with ease. And there's a hole here that will allow you to be able to charge the system while it's still inside the case. Simply plug your USB Type-C cable and let it work its magic. As for the buttons, you get your typical face buttons with the addition of a touch track that comes really handy since you will be running Windows applications. And on the top of the device, you have your power button, a 3.5 jack input, your fan, your speakers, their SD card slot, and an additional USB Type-C input next to the volume. And having two USB inputs is pretty handy, which means that you can now charge your device and still use the other USB input for external display. In the back of the device, you will find several buttons that can be programmed, your scrolling wheel, and two of the best analog triggers that I've found on any device, and an included kickstand that is very convenient, which will allow to keep your system standing. As for specs, the Lenovo Legion Go has some pretty impressive features, starting off with a beautiful 10-point touchscreen, 8.8 QLED screen, a max resolution of 2560 by 1600, 144 Hz of refresh rate, which is, by the way, the highest for these handheld devices, and 500 nits of brightness, which, despite of not being an OLED screen, it definitely makes the colors pop. The system also includes an application called Legion Space, which is essentially a hub that allows you to keep all your games together in one place. Promotions about games on sale, and it allows you to access the settings menu. One thing to consider about this device is the weight and the lack of ergonomics. It can definitely lead to hand fatigue after long gaming sessions. Luckily, the Lenovo Legion Go offers different gaming methods. For instance, you can remove both controllers from the sides, left and right, by pushing the button that's at the very bottom of each controller, similarly to removing the Joy-Cons from the Nintendo Switch. But not as seamless, since you have to put some pressure up and down to be able to detach them on the Legion Go. But once you get this done, you should be able to release a lot of the tension that the weight of the device causes while you're holding it, thus improving your gaming experience, allowing you to play longer time without experiencing any hand fatigues. One of the most spoken features from the Lenovo Legion Go was the ability to convert the right controller into a vertical mouse by using this piece of plastic, which attaches magnetically to the right controller. It gives you the perception of holding a mouse with full vertical and horizontal movements. However, I feel that this feature was a little bit overhyped, since different games use different gaming mechanics. For example, games like Doom, Halo, and Crysis all use different gaming schemes when it comes to controller. Aiming, melee attacks, crouching, it's all done differently in all three games. And you will need some good muscle memory to remember all these inputs. In terms of flaws, the Lenovo Legion Go has a few, starting off with the weakness of the battery. The Go's processor is the AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme, which is a very powerful processor, and it will devour your battery regardless of the settings. The next flaw is related to sound quality. Even though the speakers are decent, they're actually located on top of the device, which removes immersion a little bit. The weight of the Go is also something to consider. Shy of 2 pounds, it can be a little uncomfortable to carry it around for longer gaming sessions. And it also impacts portability. Last but not least is the ergonomics, or the lack of it. The shape of the controllers doesn't make it the most comfortable unit to carry. And this can be subjective to the size of your hands or how accustomed you are to large controllers. But that was my personal experience with it. So how likely am I to recommend the Lenovo Legion Go? And my answer is 100% recommendable. It's one of those devices where the good definitely outweighs the bad. But let me know your thoughts about the system. Please leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, Johnny Gadget, reviewing the gadgets first so you can choose to buy them later. Thanks for watching.